Paris Saint-Germain increased their lead at the top of the Ligue 1 Uber Eats standings after they beat Rennes 3-0 at the Parc des Princes. A first goal courtesy of some dreadful defending by the visitors, and Moise Kean scoring his third goal of the campaign. The Italian, the only fit senior striker for Paris, and filling the void left by Mbappe and by Icardi to perfection. It was then Angel Di Maria who doubled the lead for Thomas Tuchel's side with a trademark chip. Paris in control and untroubled by Julien Stéphan's team. Two French outfits playing in the Champions League. Di Maria then added a third for the Parisians, his 50th in Ligue 1 Uber Eats. And Paris now with a 5-point advantage at the top of the standings. It was a missed opportunity for Lille to close the gap with Paris Saint-Germain. Ligue and Christophe Galtier, who gave themselves a lot to do against Brest. A first goal by Pierre Gabriel as he rose higher than everyone else. Romain, the provider, then turned into the goal scorer as his brilliant left-footed effort put Brest 2 goals ahead. Olivier Dall'Olio's side, who produced a stunning opening half hour to the match. Irvin Cardona with a superb header. One of the best goals he's ever going to score. An incredible amount of skill needed to do that. The visitors were handed a lifeline right at the end of the first half. Captain Jose Font tripped inside the box and a penalty given. Yilmaz stepped up and the Turk converted. Despite another Yilmaz goal in the second half, it was too little too late for Lille, who lose their first game of the campaign, their first game in all competitions this season. Marseille's fantastic away form served them once more against Strasbourg. Andrés Villas-Boas' side were pegged back during most of the game, but it was one glimmer of skill, one moment of creation in the second half, courtesy of Morgan Sanson, that gave OM the win. A 13th consecutive away victory for them. Marseille, who move up into 4th of the standings. This the strike that gave them victory, an absolute peach of a goal. 1-0 the final result. Marseille score with their only shot at goal in the match. Lyon Saint-Etienne, the derby of the Rhône, and two teams looking for consistency this season. It was the visitors who took the lead in the first half. Denis Bouanga first denied by Anthony Lopez, then found himself in a pocket of space and scored the first goal of the 121st derby, a goal which was diverted into its own net by goalkeeper Anthony Lopez. Denis Bouanga trying to stop Saint-Etienne from losing a 6th consecutive match, but his performance was eclipsed by Lyon substitute Tino Cadevere. The Zimbabwean first with a brilliant flick. Jesse Moulin powerless to stop that one. Cadevere's second goal perhaps even more impressive with the first. A hunger and speed, and then helped of course by Moulin. Cadevere slipping the ball past the goalkeeper at the front post. 2-1 for Lyon. In the dying minutes of the match, Levert awarded a controversial penalty after VAR determined it was handball, but Denis Bouanga missed it, and the final score 2-1 for Lyon. Another derby, this time in the south of France, as Monaco travel to Nice. Monaco taking the lead through Disasi, a towering header by the Monaco man, and the second goal of the season for him. Nice and Monaco Two teams also struggling for consistency, but it was youth who towered in this match. Sofiane Diop also scoring his second of the season to give the Principality side a 2-goal cushion. Nice, who were able to pull 1 goal back. Vito Manone with a handling mistake, and Pierre Lesmelou tucking in from close range. Final score, 2-1 to Monaco. Michel Dezacarian and Montpellier at times can be one of the most entertaining teams in the championship, and they certainly proved that against Bordeaux. Florent Mollet finishing off a brilliant team move with Gaëtan Laborde assisting him. Hatem Ben Arfa, who had a brilliant opportunity himself, was guilty of losing possession far too cheaply, but then the teamwork after that is exquisite. Teji Savagnier racing clear. Andy Delort takes the ball in his stride, and that is a striker's finish. 2-0 the final score, Montpellier in the top half of the table. Nîmes Angers, a fantastic game which started emphatically. A goal after just 40 seconds for Pereira, the Portuguese man scoring his first goal for Angers and the fastest goal of the season so far. Stéphane Bauken then gave Stéphane Moulin's side a 2-goal advantage. He took route one, solo goal, brilliant effort by Bauken. An element of confusion with the third. The offside flag had gone up, Bauken onside, and the goal eventually given, even though Nîmes players had stopped. Loïs Dionnet on as a substitute was then able to score his first goal for his new club from the penalty spot. Clear penalty, and the former Saint-Étienne man blasting it down the middle. Another substitute, Cabot, scored Angers' fifth, but that was after Nîmes pulled back a consolation goal. Kone with the header. In the end, a fantastic result for Stéphane Moulin and Angers, who move into the top half of the table. It's a 4th consecutive defeat for Nîmes. Dijon remain the only team in the Ligue 1 Uber Eats yet to win a match, but it was the visitors who started on the front foot and who got the opening goal. Balde with a clinical finish from close range. That was after Metz had missed a penalty and get the one guilty of missing the spot kick. But the home side did respond. Acres of space on the right wing. Yad scored the goal for Metz. Chouillard then missed the penalty for Dijon. 1-1 the final score. It would be the match of week 10 in the Ligue 1 Uber Eats. Lens entertained Reims at Bollard in the north of the country. Banza scored the first goal for the home side with a towering header. But in the second half, it was an action-packed 45 minutes. Cafaro, who equalised. It was the first of 7 second-half goals. Boulaye Dia was then sent deep, and Lecca guilty of making a horrible mistake. Reims in the lead. A lead that they didn't hold for very long. The unfortunate Fouquet diverting the ball into his own net to equalise everything level. But Boulaye Dia was absolutely unstoppable, and he forced Medina to turn the ball into his own net. 2 back-to-back own goals. There was nothing fortunate about Dia's second. He raced through the last defence, past Lecca to score Reims' 4th, 4-2, with just injury time to come. But it was a superb end to the match, as Sotoka scored back-to-back headers in injury time to complete a 4-4 result, the most prolific game of the Ligue 1 Uber Eats this season, and a game that will live long in the memory. Lorient hosted Nantes, and it was a match between two teams struggling this season in the Ligue 1 Uber Eats. Lorient sitting just above the relegation zone. Christian Gourcuff's Nantes also lacking a little bit of flair. It was Kader Bamba who put the visitors ahead. Christian Gourcuff, of course, one of Lorient's legendary managers, and he came back to haunt his team. The ball cheaply lost by the home side. And with Nantes breaking with numbers, the ball found Ludovic Blas, and a very composed finish saw the visitors wrap up a 2-0 away victory. Plenty of goals and a lot of excitement to take away from Week 10. Important wins for Marseille, Paris Saint-Germain, Monaco and Olympique Lyon, who beat Saint-Étienne in the derby. Looking at the top of the standings, it is Paris who start to build up a little bit of a lead, 5-point advantage over Lille. 5th to 9th place, just sees 2 points separating all of them. Everything very tight behind Paris Saint-Germain. At the bottom of the standings, Dijon remain rock bottom, still to win a game this season. Important victories for Brest sees them move up the standings. Looking ahead at week 11, it'll be Rennes who entertain Bordeaux. Paris Saint-Germain are away to Monaco, whereas Marseille host Nice. Lille entertain Lorient on Sunday.